G'day guys, welcome to Tuesday night in the man cave. Hope you all had a ripper week. Now what we've got going on in this video is we head out to get some fire extinguishers and have them mounted here in the man cave to make it all safe, because I'm an absolute idiot when it comes to fire. I've got a little personal it was actually, I did a bit of video. I went down to see my daughter. She's pregnant, the one that we went to the wedding over on the island thing. And she's got a bit of a belly, so just a quick short little thing to show you that, just like some of you guys might be interested. What else have we got? I do more work on that the wood stove. There's no motorcycle riding stuff in there, but I've got a video coming out this week after this where me and Alistair went over to Lake Eplock doing a bit of reconnaissance, fact finding, trying to find trails out there. We get onto some pretty bloody good trails actually. So we're going to go back out there and do a lot more looking, because we only saw a small amount of it. Now after all that, I've got some new stuff. We've got a new flame torch thing, which I'm going to test out. I actually got the wrong bloody one, I now realise, but I think that'll be alright. I've also got the SC1 and Mr. Sheen and WD-40 high performance silicon stuff. I had a guy, I think he made a comment on one of the videos saying that you can go to Bunnings and you get this WD-40 silicon stuff instead of the SC1, and it's a whole lot bloody cheaper. And I never did anything about it. It was, you know, in amongst all the bloody comments. Anyway, I get an email and he's ranting and bloody swearing and raving at me going, it should go on. I nearly just deleted the bloody email, but so anyway, today I went and I've got it, and I've got it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that, and we'll most probably, I might actually do a separate video in regards to that. So a bit of a comparison. So there's 3 things that I believe do the same thing. All right, and we're going to talk about Johnny's height when that Himalayan video, and my sister saying about, well, you'll see that coming up. What else? I'm sure there's some other bloody bits and pieces. Anyway, cool. Where are we going? We are going to, let's go get a fire extinguisher. Rightio guys, so we are off to go and get a fire extinguisher. So a big thank you to Lee, who is part of the Keep On Riding crew. So he's given me 40 bucks. No, he's got the money there. So for the international guys, that's our Australian currency. That's a $20 bill. Well, 2 of them. They're washing machine proof because they're like plastic. All right, so we're going to go to Super Cheap and see what 40 bucks will get me in the way of a fire extinguisher. The funny thing is, when that happened, there was a fire extinguisher that we hung in Nay's Woodshed, which has been there for quite a while. Didn't even give that a thought. Now, I knew I had the fire extinguisher and the fire blanket in the back of the Jeep, but that was too far away, and I was just concerned about keeping the heat off that bloody can from it exploding. And just not wanting that to explode, because then that would be, I don't know, you know, something else could have caught fire, and then I'd have fire brigade, and you know, it just could have went crazy then. All right, we'll see you at Super Cheap. Rightio guys, let's head into Super Cheap. Rightio guys, so we're looking for fire extinguishers. Aha! Here we go. So what do we got? $36.95. Oh, that's pretty close to 40 bucks.
Only 20.
Oh wow. All right. So we have heaps to choose from. We'll see you back in the Jeep with what one we get. Rightio guys, so this is what we ended up with. We thought it was quite appropriate that it would be the Mega Fire. So these were on special for $19.99, so 20 bucks. So I got 2. One for in the man cave, and the other one will go over at the workshop. So Lee, thank you very much, mate. We'll call you Saint Lee. All right, back to the man cave. Rightio guys, I've mounted these things up.
So we have one there, mounted to there, one in the workshop, mounted up there. They've both been named St. Lee.
Rightio, so now I've got to do the test run, the fire drill. There's a fire! Young. Grab, pull, in a sweeping motion at the base of the fire. Cool. So they're both hard mounted like that. Same with the one out there. I can just pull it and nothing else is going to move. That's a pretty good little system actually. Now I'm going to show you the other fire extinguishers that we've got. So around here in Nay's shed. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, look at that. Little Christmas trees. All right. So there is the extinguisher. This was the one that was here all that time that I could have just came in and grabbed that one. But yeah, out of sight, out of mind. And then of course in the Jeep I have the fire blanket and the extinguisher there. Same, exactly the same deal, just pull that straight out and away we go. Jeez, bloody jeez. I still haven't cleaned all the dust out of this from that Cameron Corner. The Cameron Corner bloody trip. It's just everywhere. Look at it. Well, there you go, guys. So the man cave is a whole lot safer thanks to St. Lee. Hope you enjoyed all that bit of bloody bullshit. It's the least I could do for St. Lee. Good on you. All right, now back to Man Cave Tuesday. All right, this is personal. This goes into the personal journal. There's Taylor, all pregnant with a belly. Look at that. Oh my God, that's cute. The proud parents to be. And what's this? Hello, Ollie. Cool. Future me or people, whatever. Hey, how's that? She's got quite the bloody belly on her. So she's due in February next year, so we're getting bloody close, and then I'm going to be a grandfather, granddad, papa, poppy, I don't know what the hell I'll be. But yeah, pretty bloody exciting stuff, I reckon. Check this out. Look at that. I got that today. Matt actually bought that for me. You know, the old school oil can thing. It's obviously a plastic one, but this is how old I am. When I used to, after school, I used to work at a service station. That was when you actually pumped. It was not self-serve like you have these days. Every night that I'd work there, I'd have to get these bottles and I'd have to clean them out and then refill them up. The old bastard I used to work for, every car, he said, every car that comes in, you check its oil and you put at least a 500 ml of one of these in there, regardless of whether it needs it or not. He was a bloody bastard, that guy. I was only real young, you know, 14, 15. All right, where are we going? Get out and do this bloody wood heater. Rightio guys, so I'm going to have a bit more of a play with the wood heater. I've just been doing my head in with YouTube live streaming. I've got pretty much of it, you know, I've had it working and all that, it's been unlisted. But there's just, I don't know, there's so many bits and pieces. It works great on the desktop, it doesn't seem to be working, or it works on the mobile phone, but it's not actually live and you can't comment, and I don't know, it's just, bloody crazy. And of course, I'm trying to do it all bloody professional and all that kind of bullshit. I think I put too much shit into it. So I thought I'd come out here and have a bit of a play with this. So this pipe here, I've got to cut a hole in there and then weld this on. And I'm just looking at it. In some ways it looks like it's all, I reckon I've got it centered. But if I come around like here, it looks like that chimney is crooked. I don't know. I'm just going to do it. I reckon I'm bloody got it as best as I can. So I'm just going to mark around that. Alright, let's go. Rightio, so all I've got to do is mark a line all the way around this. Oh, let's move that. I think I need a new texter, guys. So obviously I've got to remember to make sure my cut is way on the inside of that. There we go, that's it. So I have to cut inside this line. Definitely need a new texture. Rightio guys, so, oh Jesus, I've got to talk about this. So this is galvanized steel pipe. So whenever you heat this up to a certain temperature, it will give off noxious fumes, and apparently it's not very good for you. Now I've searched on the internet, and this is just another one of these things that people have varying different ideas of what you can use it for or not when it comes to heat. So we're using this. So obviously when I weld this on, or even when I grind it so that it's actually getting, you know, it's heating up and you're getting the little fumes coming off, that's the bad stuff. So the question is, once I put this on the heater and this gets all heated up, is it going to give off noxious fumes? Now, from what I've read, yes, it does initially. After, it doesn't. Now, some people say that they've had this type of thing in an enclosed area for years and they've never ever had an issue with it giving off noxious fumes. Now you can say, did they know it? Do they know it? Are they going to die in 10 years from it? Who knows? And some people just say, don't do it. But the overwhelming response that I could find was that it's not a problem. Obviously, when you're welding and you're getting all that first lot of fumes coming up, and when you first burn the wood heater, do it out in a ventilated area. But after that, it should be fine, or people are saying it is fine. So I'm going to go with it should be fine. Obviously, I'll heat it all up. But look, that's me. I have no idea to be able to relay something. I think I have a good enough thing on it for myself to go, no, I think we should be right. And if it's going to be in Nate's Woodshed, it's as leaky as bloody hell, that shed, you know, the heat, I don't know, whatever. So I thought I'd just touch base about that with the galvanized steel and the fumes and all that kind of stuff. So obviously go hell for leather in the comments and tell me what you reckon. All right, let's start grinding that hole out. Actually guys, before we do that, I want to show you that I've now went and got myself some masks. So it's mask to bloody put over myself for all those noxious fumes. This is a P2. So on the back it tells me P2 is great for fumes and caustic soda and bloody all that crazy stuff. So I've made sure I've got the right stuff. Cool, let's do it now. Well, there you go, guys. I don't think that was too... That's a bit better. Now I don't... That's even a bit better again. I reckon I did all right. That's not too bad. Put the old pipe on there.
That, I reckon, should weld up pretty good, and let's see if we can see in the top. Oh yeah, bloody beautiful. Oh, let's see if we can see up here as well. See if we can see up in there. See, yeah, look at that. I reckon that's near bloody perfect, guys. Righto, just got a welder on. Okay, so we have got it all ground up. Obviously with the grinding you just create a few more little bloody gaps, but my big chunky welding will fix all that. Cool. Alright, I shall mask up again and get ready to weld, and I'll get a fan going as well. Even so I'm outside, I will get the fan going so it's blowing all those noxious galvanized fumes. Now I kind of like saying that as if I'm bloody, you know, being what do you say? Going, you know, stupid idiots talking. I'm not saying that. That's those noxious fumes are bloody bad, and I will mask up, get the fan blowing on it. I'm outside, so I should be all good. Cool. Rightio guys, let's do it. Rightio guys, oh, actually I might turn this fan off. Here it is. So I think so that I reckon I've laid that pretty bloody good actually. I've closed it all up just to see if there was any light coming through. I couldn't see anything, but what I will do is I'll lay another round of weld just to double make sure that there's no little pinholes in there for smoke to get out. So yeah, there you go. Done deal. Didn't get any fumes. So she's bloody welded on there. Cool. So as I said, I'll do one more round just to give that a thicken up, and yeah, there you go. All right, guys, back to the man cave. Rightio guys, so another sticker for the worldwide sticker board. This one has actually come from Hayden, and he's a local fella here in Bendigo. What happened was the signs that Nay makes, and it was Dad's Garage where shit gets done eventually. He bought that off Etsy. So anyway, we got him to come over and pick it up. Poor bastard, he got a broken foot, and we make him come here to pick it up. He got to come in here and check all this bloody stuff out. So Hayden, hope your bloody foot mends quickly. One good thing is that at least he broke his foot while riding a motorbike. Now he has a DRZ 400 and a RM 450. I think I got that one right, RM 450. I think that's correct. But anyway, there you go. So he's got a couple of bikes, and I think he might even actually race, or has raced, or whatever. I forgot to ask him about the bloody sticker. So anyway, there you go. Well, I've done this a little bit different. I've already put the sticker up. So there is the sticker there, and I've even already bloody tagged it up into there. Cool bananas. Thanks heaps, Hayden. Hope your bloody foot mends pretty quick and you're back on the bikes.
Rightio, so now we've got to check out what Nay's doing in the woodshed, but we're not going to see Nay, and we don't have to go anywhere. Check that out. She only just did that tonight. What are you doing, Pokes? Why are you licking all the time? Licking, licking. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a ripper. I really like that sign. So, that's what Nay's been up to in the woodshed. Alright, let's get up here and start talking about this stuff. Rightio, so the first thing that we've got to look at is this blowtorch thing. So there you go, that's what it is. Now it's the wrong one. Someone mentioned to me that, and I think they actually gave me the link, the problem with the comments, because most of the time when I'm checking, because I check all the comments and I try and comment back on the comments, I'm normally out here, sitting down out here on the phone. But when you're on the mobile phone, when the links come up, you can't click on them and it takes you there. Well, like when you're on the desktop, you can click on the link and presto, it brings it up. It's real. I don't know why it works that way. And it's the same with, you can't copy and paste in the YouTube app. It's bloody stupid. But anyway, there you go. So anyway, I thought I'd go and get one. I thought that this thing here was going to be able to go on these because they look the bloody same. But see how that's got that head on it there? The head on this one actually has a screw. I'll open it up and we'll see. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This brand does actually have one that does go onto this particular thing. I didn't see it when I was there. I checked it up online and it was like $30 for that, for one of these that works on this. This costs $30 with that can. The only problem is that you have to use this particular type of can. I can't use these. I like to use this because the leftover ones that I have from camping and stuff, I like to take out a full one, and then when I come back I always end up with like a quarter or a half or whatever, and then I can just use it with a blowtorch. So those cans there, to buy them at Bunnings, is $11. As opposed to buying these from anywhere, and they work out like nearly $1 a can. So it's a big difference. But if it's gonna be safer, hey, let's get this open. Don't you just love this packaging? It's always so hard to open. Oh, and it gets so sharp and cutty. Rightio, so here we go. So if we look at these two things, so this one here has the thread on it, whereas that one doesn't. Does it? No, it doesn't. Cool. So there's no way of whacking that on there. Just not gonna work. But this one should be able to whack that in there. Cool, bloody gas. I know, everybody's thinking I'm going to blow myself up, don't they? Cool. That's it. Does it have a click? Doesn't have a clicker. So if we... I'm hoping this is going to work really good. Cool. I think this it sounds like it's got more pressure than the other one. But there you go. So there you go. That's what I've got now. This should be a more safer thing. Cool. Rightio, so I was talking about this SC1. You know I belt on about the SC1. I absolutely love it. Talk about turning an old bike into a new one. It does that without any hesitation. But this is the thing that the guy was talking about, WD-40, and it's Specialist High Performance Silicon Lubricant. And they had it at Bunnings. And then this is Mr. Sheen, which we'd worked out prior that Mr. Sheen was very similar to SC1, and I reckon I actually put that in a video somewhere. So these are all a silicon base, so they should be pretty much the same. This smells absolutely delicious. This one I gave it a quick spray and it smells a bit like what do you call it, bug spray type stuff. And the Mr. Sheen just smells like Mr. Sheen. This one smells like you want to eat it. Now, the price, the SC1 was 20 bucks, the WD-40 was $8.90, and the Mr. Sheen was $5.95 from the supermarket. Now, obviously, the Mr. Sheen is only 250 grams. The SC1 and the WD-40, I think, are pretty much the same at, I can't read that, 300 grams. So I'm going to have to do a test because I know Mr. Sheen and SC1 do pretty much a similar thing. Nay seemed to think that she liked the Mr. Sheen better. I like the SC1 better, but it was so close. So it'll be interesting to see how this WD-40. So, yes, I mean, there's some alternatives for people to use. So I'll do another video just in regards to that, and I'll do a test thing and just, yeah, whatever. Cool. Rightio, so now I said about Johnny's height. When we went down and did that, the video about the Himalayan and him buying the Himalayan, I asked him what his height was, and he said,
I'm 174 centimetres.
which is...
So about 5'8" and a half. So,
Yep,
yeah.
5'8" and a half, yep.
and then my sister from out of left field comes in and goes, oh, no.
So what are you saying, Karen?
I'm saying that 174 centimetres is actually 5'7", not 5'8.5".
There you go, you've heard it from my sister. Johnny is 5'7".
Well, I've come, this is bloody crazy. I'm going to put my short lockers on.
When you go to Google, and in the thing you put 5 foot, can you see? You can see that. 5 feet, 8.5 inches. So I did 174 centimetres in feet, and that's what Google is telling me. 5 feet, 8.5 inches. Exactly what Johnny said. But when you come down into these bits down here, it's saying 5'7". 5'7", which is what my sister said. So it's like, well, it's totally contradicting itself. So then we thought, all right, we'll check out the bloody the tape measure. The tape measure will know what it is. So if we scroll out to 174 centimetres, try and get this around, guys. Where is it? 174. So, I can't see it. Where is it? Oh, I'm going the wrong way, am I? Going the wrong... Friggin' hell. 100 and... Yeah, there. So, 174 centimetres. But look what it says. 5'9". What the hell? So this ruler is saying that 174 centimetres is equal to 5'9". So I have no idea. All I know is that Johnny is 174 centimetres. The rest of it doesn't bloody matter. Cool. Rightio guys, so the last thing is that I wanted to let you guys know that I successfully did a live stream. So I did that for the Keep On Riding crew, the Legend guys, and I only ended up having 2 guys on there, but it all worked. And now that I've got it all nutted out, we'll most probably do quite a regular thing. I'm just going to give you a sneak preview for the non-crew guys. That's me just starting. Well, g'day guys. So this is the live stream here from Biker Bits HQ. So I'm inside, obviously. So yeah, that worked out really good. So I will put that, so for the crew guys, sorry for the non-crew guys, but for the crew guys, I will send out an email like I normally do and let you know that I'll actually put that stream in the vault, so you'll be able to watch that. It goes for like bloody 40 minutes or something crazy. Alright guys, that's it. Man Cave Tuesday is done and dusted. Hope you all have a great week. Remember, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on. Check out the Worldwide Man Cave shop. It's where you international guys can buy our stickers and patches and bits and pieces. If you want to help support the Biker Bits channel, check out our Patreon page and become part of the Keep On Riding crew. Prefer to leave us a tip? No worries. Just do it at the Man Cave tip jar, and don't forget, leave us a message. Why not check out the Biker Bits Australia website? Got heaps of bloody cool products on there. Sorry, we don't do international delivery though. Just click on the show more, or that little triangle, and I'll show you all the info and links to all this stuff. Thanks guys.